Playing a sealed match, waiting for an opponent. Hopefully the deck building screen is visible here. So this was a bit of a tricky build. There were a couple different ways we could have gone. Actually, that's not the build I even wanted. I wanted this secondary build. Okay, so let's actually talk about the build. Most powerful cards, lots of powerful cards, fortunately. We got Prophet of Distortion at 1. I think it's really good in this format. Essence Depleter, Reflector Mage, Eldrazi Displacer, Kalitas, and then Part the Water Veil. Maybe. I think that's a pretty good card. And then we're not playing as Fall of the Titans. So, and that's about it. The problem is we didn't have much in the way of mana fixing. Our colorless is limited to Crumbling Vestige as far as colorless lands that produce mana. And a Seagate Wreckage as well. And then Submerged Boneyard and Tranquil Expanse. So if I want to play blue, black, white, which seems like the best considering our multicolored cards, I'm going to need some colorless to use Displacer, to use Essence Depleter, to use Mind Melter, to use Prophet of Distortion. I'm going to need blue, black, and white as well. I have a couple Wastes and an Evolving Wild, and a Walker of the Wastes, which I think with two Wastes is a pretty solid card. So that was the initial direction I went, but the mana did not work out. I think I would not have been able to reliably cast my spells. So I looked at taking out this build. I looked at just taking out the white, giving up on Reflector Mage and Eldrazi Displacer. But then I'm playing two Wastes as basics anyway. To cover Walker of the Wastes, might as well play Plains and get those powerful cards in there. So this is the build I went with. I tried I tried bringing in a red instead of the white, so replacing Displacer with Fall of the Titans. I also tried a black-red aggressive build, because there actually is quite a bit of decent red cards. A couple Press into Service, Stone Fury, Cinder Hellion, but the curve is too high to make an aggressive deck, and ultimately I feel like those Press into Service would not be utilized very well. So that's where we ended up. Couple of other options to discuss. My 23rd card is Oracle of Dust, basically. I could be playing Comparative Analysis. I could be playing Ghostly Sentinel. I could be playing Horribly Awry as a 2-mana counterspell. I could be playing Culling Drone or another Natural Endurance. I could be playing Tar Snare. It's actually a lot of options, a lot of extra options for sideboarding. Rush of Ice, Umara Entangler, all cards that are possible. Culling Drone. Don't see myself playing Sky Scour in this build. But definitely some stuff worth looking at. Here we go. I think we'll play first. When in doubt, mulligan. We'll keep. Well, perfect mana. And a couple good cards. Looking for spells off the top. I wasn't actually terribly impressed with Eldrazi Displacer in my last. I think I'll still bottom that. I just don't really want to draw lands. I wasn't terribly impressed with Eldrazi Displacer in my last sealed where I had it. Card's certainly powerful. That card's certainly powerful. We'll just go ahead and play the 3/3 to try to start beating down. Okay. So we have plenty of things to do with our mana for the rest of the game. We can make them discard, we can drain life. I think we want to maybe get Mind Melter going. And we will not attack with Displacer. I might actually activate Mind Melter next turn. Of course, it's kind of a losing battle against the Prophet of Distortion. But as long as as long as the opponent doesn't have colorless, we'll see if there's a waste there. That's fine. Not a wastes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play Prophet and make them discard. What's better, me drawing or them discarding? I get a random card, they discard their worst card. I could also just get down Essence Depleter. Maybe playing the Essence Depleter is the way to go. Yeah, because I can always draw or discard next turn. All right, I'll play Essence Depleter. And then Seagate Wreckage is actually a nice antidote to the Mind Melter. Yeah, we want to get our creatures down as soon as possible to really maximize. We have 4 colorless abilities. 5. We have 5 colorless abilities, 3 of which are card advantage. I think I'll go ahead and block with the Essence Depleter, actually. Because I have so much to do with my mana. It's never going to be... I got Cycle, Part the Water Veil. Or I can draw a card. One thing I could do is pass the turn, block Displacer. If plays attacks with Umara Entangler without playing a non-creature spell, I can block with the Eldrazi Displacer. If there's some spell that's played that would give prowess, I can blink. With Seagate Wreckage, the Prophet of Distortion is not terribly important. I'm a bit tied up on mana, unfortunately, and I don't want to just die to Mind Melter. At the moment, I don't have I mean, I could start blinking Mind Melter, but I'd like to be taking better advantage of my colorless mana. I could also attack with Eldrazi Displacer and Mind Melter. If no blocks, then we can play Part the Water Veil and get another look. I kind of like that. That puts him down to 13. I could just hang on to Part the Water Veil until I get to 9 mana. I think I'll do that. Pass the turn. I can if Mind Melter activated, I can activate Proper Distortion in response. I will block the Amara Entangler. Oh, I forgot to attack with Mind Melter. Okay. Five mana. I'd prefer to draw, since there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. If I can hit the 9th, that'll be pretty good. Okay. Being pretty cautious. I would say it'd be nice. Once I get enough mana, though, I can just start using Eldrazi Displacer. Come on, land. Oh. Oh, let's hope no counterspell. Oh, we do not have triple blue. Oh, I should have played Evolving Wilds. That's upsetting. We're also in trouble. Maybe we draw now. I think I kind of want Kalidas or Reflector Mage more than I want a double blue spell. Ah. Alright, well at least I can play it next turn. It's a problem. Big problem. We will chump block with the Prophet, I think, unless it's tapped down. It'll be tapped down and probably attacked for 7. Hopefully don't even have to chump block. It's not looking good. Probably going to take 6 here. We'll definitely jump in front of the Entangler. Mostly because it prevents the most damage. We're not dead. We're at 1. Okay, well, starts with a I think I win, because I just blink the Kozilek's translator. Ah, I don't win. That was a well-advised block. So, I can get enough blockers. Okay. I can cast Sweep Away off the swamp. I'll be casting Sweep Away on Mind Melter. So I have 1 activation of Displacer and a Sweep Away. And I can still play Hedron Crawler. Right? With Hedron Crawler, I have 1 activation and a Sweep Away, or 2 activations. A smart chump block on my opponent's part. Something we could also do is I could just sweep away the Warden right now so that there's no tapping. I think I won't do that. No need to do anything now. I'll start with Sweep Away, and then I have Blink available. Can blink 3 creatures. I definitely play Crumbling Vestige. Question is, do I attack with Swamp? I think I do. I have no spells to play, so all I'm going to be doing is blinking creatures. And I can afford to throw Hedron Crawler in front, especially if they're at 6. Okay, let's say they have in hand already, so we know what they're drawing. Let's say in hand they have a removal spell. I can still block 3 creatures. I can still blink 3 creatures and do 2, so I do attack. So that I can get lethal next turn. Oh, right. I think I just lost. Yep, I lost. Okay. That's unfortunate. That was just a complete punt. Sucks. Forgot how a blinding drone works. Would have been nice to have not drawn a land there. Would have been nice to have not misplayed. Because I could have blocked everything if I had left the 6 back. And then end of turn, I could have blinked, 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 and swung for lethal. That's too bad. Well, I didn't have lethal. I had 11 power. But I would have added 1 more mana. And I've used 11 minutes of clock as well, so we'll have to play a little faster. Okay. All right, gotta shake that off. Cletus is a pretty good way to do it. Looks like we got a double cure. All right, game plan. Play Cletus. Play Gravity Negator. Kill opponent with unblockable flying damage. Sound like a plan? Get more unblockable damage. I think I do actually trade off for the combat trick because I'm going to want to be attacking with Cletus. Play Gravity Negator, getting Essence Leader activation. So I don't need the land. And I'll go ahead and get a Plains with the Wilds. Go ahead and take the activation here. in hand. No, doesn't necessarily have a land in hand. Would exile land. Start drawing cards, which we can match for now. Go ahead and get rid of that last card. Likes the card. So now I'm going to assume that I can safely attack. No, because a double block means a trade. I don't really want to do that. It's no good. I'm going to lose this match. It's a lot of lands. Fuck. What could I draw? Part the water veil? One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That blocks a thing. a block with Mind Melter. Part the water.